we continue with the sperm morphology. Now staining of the smears using Leishman stain with this which is similar to the staining of the blood smears, or you can use 0.25% aqueous basic fucsin for 5 minutes, or you can go for cytological stains like pap stains or Papin-O'Connor staining, Shor's method of staining. If you are using cytological stains, then you will have to fix it with methanol or ethanol and then stain it. Examine the morphology of at least 200 sperms. Normally, more than 4% of the sperms should have normal morphology. Interpretation. Head appears pale blue in acrosomal region and dark blue in the post-acrosomal region. Midpiece appears red in color. Tail appears blue or reddish in color. Excess residual cytoplasm, usually which is located behind the head and around the midpiece, stains red or pink in color in case of Papin-O'Connor staining or pap staining, and reddish or orange color in case of Shor's method of staining. We have seen with the normal forms. Now we move on to the abnormal forms. Abnormal forms are related to each part of the sperm. Coming on to the defects in the head region. So, head region will be large or small. They may be tapered. Tapered means reduced in thickness towards one end. Pyriform. Pyriform means pear-shaped head. That is, pear is a fruit. That fruit-shaped head. Or it may be round or amorphous in nature. Amorphous is which is without clearly defined shape or forms. Vacuolated, that is, vacuoles may be present. More than 2 vacuoles or more than 20% of the head area occupied by unstained vacuolar areas. Vacuoles in the post-acrosomal region may be seen. Small or large acrosomal areas with less than 40% or more than 70% of the head area covered. Double head or any combination of these may be seen. These are defects in the head region. Next, moving on to the neck and the middle piece defects. Asymmetrical insertion of the middle piece into the head. Asymmetrical means having two sides or halves that are not same. Next, thick or irregular midpiece defect, sharply bent defect, abnormally thin, or any combination of these may be seen. Principal piece defect. It may be short, multiple, broken, smooth hairpin bend which appears like a hairpin, sharply angulated bend, angular bend, irregular width, coiled, or maybe combination of any of these may be seen as the principal piece defect. Next, excess residual cytoplasm. It is associated with abnormal spermatozoa produced from a defective spermatogenetic process. Spermatozoa characterized by large amount of irregular stained cytoplasm, 1/3 and more of the sperm head size, often associated with defective midpiece, are said to be abnormal. This abnormal excess cytoplasm should be called as cytoplasmic droplet. Cytoplasmic droplets were membrane bound vesicles on the midpiece at the neck head junction are normal component. If swollen, they may extend along the length of the middle piece. So these were the abnormal defects. Now in the picture you can see these abnormal defects whatever I have told in the previous slides. Head region, you see the tapered, pyriform, round head, amorphous head, vacuolated head, small acrosomal area. Next, in the neck and the middle piece defect, you see the bent neck, asymmetrical head, thick insertion, thin insertion. And in the tail defect, you see short, bent, coiled. In the last one, that is excess residual cytoplasm, you see 1/3 of the head. So these are the defects seen in the different region. Next, moving on to the agglutination of the spermatozoa. In the presence of anti-sperm antibodies, the motile spermatozoa stick to each other in various orientations such as head to head, tail to tail, midpiece to midpiece, depending on specificity of the sperm antibodies directed against these structures. This is agglutination of spermatozoa. Next, we move on to counting of cells other than the spermatozoa. That is, in the smear, the cells which are found other than the spermatozoa. Non-sperm cells in the semen are epithelial cells, round cells like germ cells and leukocytes, isolated sperm heads or tails may be seen. The presence of non-sperm cells in semen indicates testicular damage, that is because of immature germ cells, pathology of the efferent duct, that is ciliary tuft, inflammation of the accessory glands, that is leukocytes. Non-sperm cells. Non-sperm cells are leukocytes, WBCs, normally 1 to 4 per high power field. Leukocytospermia as level increases, that is 1 into 10 to the power 6 WBCs per ml, usually seen in case of infection. Epithelial cells, it has a normal value of 1 to 2 cells per high power field. Spermatocytes, these are immature germ cells, usually 1 to 2 cells per high power field. Erythrocytes, RBCs, 1 to 2 cells per high power field. Increased number may indicate a reproductive tract infection or damage to small capillary during sample production. Next, bacteria or protozoas such as Trichomonas vaginalis are uncommon in human semen, but their presence is indicative of possible male reproductive tract infection. Limits of semen analysis. Semen analysis can provide important information related to the function of male reproductive system. However, it does not ensure that a male is fertile, even when the results are within normal limits. These are the causes of male infertility that are not detected by routine semen analysis. It is also important to note that there can be a considerable differences between one semen analysis result and a subsequent analysis for a single individual. Therefore, samples taken over a period of several months should be obtained. This will give the best baseline result for each individual. An abnormal result does not always mean that a couple cannot conceive. Men with suboptimal sperm count have been known to father children. Also, infections, trauma, stress, febrile illness and medications can cause temporary subfertility. Terminologist as in case of WHO, as mentioned in WHO. Normospermia. Normospermia means normal semen volume. Aspermia, no semen volume. Hypospermia, semen volume less than 1.5 ml. Hyperspermia, semen volume more than 6 ml. Azoospermia, no spermatozoa in the semen. Oligospermia, sperm concentration less than 15 ml 15 micron per ml, 15 millions per ml, sorry. Polyzoospermia, high sperm concentration, that is more than 200 millions per ml. Asthenozoospermia, that is absence or marked reduction in sperm motility, that is less than 40% grade A and B or less than 32% progressive percentage. Tetrazoospermia, less than 4% of spermatozoa. Leucospermia, leukocytes present in the semen more than 1 million per ml. Hematospermia, red cells present in the semen. Necrospermia, dead sperms present. OAT, oligoasthenotetrazoospermia. These are some of the terms which must be known. These are the normal values according to the WHO criteria to 2010. So these values must be known. Biochemical variables according to WHO 2010. So with this, we finish with the semen analysis chapter. Next, there are some slides, some set of slides like immunological assay, computer aided sperm analysis and sperm function test assessment. These are done only in specialized andrology laboratories. These slides will be provided in the resource for your further use.